going on, guys? Doing a little modifications to the Big Daddy. We'll be doing some other stuff too. I'm just going to make it like one big video update, farting around. Decided to come out and tinker with the truck while I was not doing school stuff after the holidays. So started messing with the Blazer, trying to get that hub together. I got it. I successfully broke everything free. I had to knock all the rust and dirt off the rotor still. Grind it down with a flapper disc, send it, just so I can move it for now. I'm missing 2 or 3 pieces out of the hub. I don't know if they got lost whenever the piece popped out and hit the ground on the last video. It fell down in that wheel well. I can't seem to find them, so I'm trying to look for those. And one spring was already broke, so we were already broken from the beginning. So we gotta try to order those. But on this one, on Big Daddy, we're just putting in the headlight buckets because the lights are wired. I just gotta go back and put some wire loom on them, tape them up, get them, all that good stuff. And then, so I'll come back in a minute. Right there, Big Daddy. I gotta blow the leaves out. I keep leaving the door open, but I had some parts in the way, so. But they're all wired up. It's the original 3-plug because that's what I got. It's gonna work. And then got that one over there. Oh yeah, we got our 4-inch elbow I ordered. So I just need a couple band clamps for this. 1, 2, and then I gotta probably. Guess I'm gonna probably find some way to notch this little piece so that slides up in there like a, and then see however much extra I have. If I have extra, if I can put a couple of screws into it into the sides, three or 4 screws to hold this in there, and then some kind of seal to seal it up. And then if it needs taken out, we'll just take it out. And that tucks right under the hood. It ain't the greatest looking, but it goes over my radiator line and tucks under there. So if it's under the hood, it counts, man. And now I just gotta figure out what to do with this. I don't think this is used in this truck anywhere. Maybe I might have something over there. Vacuum. I might have to run another hose for that somewhere. I want this to sit up a little bit higher. I want to make a bracket or something to come over here and hold it up. So I don't want it riding right on my radiator hose. I want it to have some space. So I'm going to fine tune that and trim that and wire loom this and try to pull some of this back because I want that to sit across the front there. I don't care if it's if you see it, I don't mind. It's okay. Might go buy some connectors later and then add some quick connects in different places to be able to take this all back out. Because I really want to pull this whole truck back up and do some trimming underneath the transmission tunnel. And yeah, and then some weather coating under there because I already painted the frame. Why not? It's going to be a lot of work because I have to go back and take these grounds and stuff off, but it's part of it. You got to build it once and then destroy it and then build it again. And that'll give me better access to fixing some of this firewall stuff. I might even just cut a big section out and resheet that because I got metal. I bought 2 sheets for that purpose. I'm just trying to decide if I'm going to do it now because the truck's running. I don't know. Might want to just drive it and enjoy it. And we got to redo the brakes. We'll see. But let's get back to this light. So, pretty simple. Let me go get my tripod and we'll hook it up. And you guys just watch me hook it up. Okay, we're back. Moved in my Blazer parts. Got them out of the weather. Not there too long already. Ain't gonna be the best Blazer, but it'll be like solid body wise when I get money to paint or something. Alright, I'm gonna throw you on the table. I gotta clean up in here. That stuff. Some people crazy. It drives me a little crazy. Look at that headlight on there. Yeah, it's nice. I'm rambling, guys. I'm rambling. I'm excited about this. Knocking off checklist. It's been a long time getting this far. Long time. 10, 12 years. It's not even that great either. It's just done together. Poor man's truck. I gotta find some screws. I really want to shine those bells up there right now. They look so smoky. I wonder if I can go take those in the house and clean them up and bring them back out. You know what, guys? I'm gonna go do that. And sorry, my stuff's all foggy because I cracked my screen. That's why I've been making videos. I don't want to put out foggy content, but I don't want to let my channel die either. So I'm gonna take those bezels off and go try to scrub them down with something, maybe some baking soda, and see if I can't brighten them up. Maybe a Scotch pad, a soft bristle brush or something. See you in a minute. Okay, guys, I got the lights in. On this one, it didn't have the little weather ring inside the thing, so it didn't want to stay on there right. So what I did, pull it back off with a pick screw. I bent this little edge up so it'd catch. And I had like a lip to ride on. And then I put my screw in. Now I still need to go back and adjust them, but I just want to get them in because, man, now it looks like a truck. And then we close this stuff. I got me one of those mats, but it doesn't matter. I gotta clean everything again anyway. Take them out and clean them in the spring. If I can get the cats to stop jumping on stuff. Bad thing about cats. I get all this tucked over here. All this has got to get moved out of the way so it doesn't get pinched. Gotta work on this. Still wiring though. Trying to. Now let's get a look at him back here. Oh, I didn't he'll go a little further down. It's not quite perfect on my. Let's see, I think something's in the way. Something's in the way. Pencil. It's cool. I don't know. She needs a little more help. Bring her down. I don't care. When I start driving her, I'm going to drive her. If it looks bent and people don't like it, kiss it. This side is obviously doing something good. I gotta get it figured out. I'm trying to wonder if I need to raise the back up on this side a little to make this rise up into position. I know I fought with this thing forever. I had it perfect before I took it all apart. Everything was perfect. I had everything tack welded and perfect. And then when I put it back on here, it did not do like it was supposed to do. It's supposed to stay perfect. But it didn't. It did not stay perfect. I got dents in my truck, so I don't even know how. New dents. That's a new dent I can see on the hood. That's an old blow. Okay, something I did earlier too. You guys didn't get to see, but I installed my switch for my heated seats. I'm just going to do one on this side that works both of them. Flip it on, it'll be light. So when I get too hot, I can just reach down and flip it off. And then if I get out, it's still shining, I can see it. So I like that. It's going to be pretty sweet. And then I got to do carpet and stuff still. See if we can get some light. I got to finish wiring up that BCM. I forgot exactly what I got. I was trying to do this 4-wheel drive blading thing last time. Nothing worked. I wired up the 5-volt reference I thought was it. Going to where I thought they should go. And then I forgot what this momentary switch is. It might be part of the 4-wheel drive too. Or that might be my cruise control button. I don't know. I gotta work on that. Anyway, I still got this switch. I gotta wire this in somewhere between the BCM and this switch here, which is possible. It's very much possible because some of the wires are exactly the same colors. So maybe I gotta wire these into here, and then whichever one's into this one coming out this other side. So I'll find another wiring diagram. I don't really worry about that right now. I'm about to tuck all this up in here, hook up my 4-wheel drive, and we're going to redo the brakes. Well, I did the brakes. It didn't work out that way. And then we got to adjust the shifter linkage, because when I had it in the air, maybe because I couldn't get the brakes to stop, but it would not go shift back in the park. So maybe might be something I need to check on my wiring for my park neutral switch or something like that. So my transmission disengages and I can put it back in gear. It never had that problem before, but when it was at the other truck, so I know it's part of this wiring crap that I should just left the stock wiring harness in there. But getting it out over when I was trying to figure out the 4-wheel drive wiring, I left half of it in the other truck, so I messed up. But we're getting there. Gotta feel all the tape still. I've been lazy. Alright, that's all I got for now. We got wheels on him, shocks on him, headlights on him. The brakes are hooked up, but we're going to have to do them again. This is hooked up. I gotta look through my video logs and remember what this wire goes to, because I have it running somewhere for something. I don't know if maybe it was going to this as a turn signal. I have one over there as a turn signal. I'll have to look and see. It's possible. I think I got just see a brown one hanging in there. So I don't know what to figure out what that one's for. Looking pretty good so far. I guess it gave me some of those cab lights I was wanting to get, turn signals. They're like these big, kind of like those, but they set them on the fender. They might be a little bit longer. Just to throw some chrome on the fender just to mess around. I'm debating it though. I'll have to see. I get those lights on the top hooked up also, along with these lights. When I'm running, all the lights will be on. Oh, it'll be awesome. I need to do a windshield wiper, finish my tank, straps, and do my plate for my gas tank also. Got a lot to do. Oil, sending unit, move the water, temperature gauge, wire up that solenoid. And this one, we might just do one, and then run wires from this one to that one. So then I'm running two separate, running two of them. Anyway, I think that's all I got for now. I did work on the, hold on, I'll come and show you what I worked on the Blazer some. Got it checked up. It's on my trash I gotta take off. I knocked out the studs, put new studs in it. Repacked the bearing, have to wipe down the spindle. And somewhere out here, there's some parts that I still need, but it's dark and I ain't gonna be able to find them right now. So, oh, I found one, yes. There's some money. Yes, I was looking for that. Got to get my magnet out. Run it through here. See if I can find that last little pin. There was a little clip, hopefully it's still here. And then I need a spring. But yeah, we got a win. That saved me some money. That spring last time I was looking at that spring, it was like $50, $60 they wanted. for the spring that goes in here. Now I just need the spring and a retaining clip. And then I gotta get these new bolts that I cut. And I'll have to try those. Try to see if those calipers push back in, if the hoses are seized up or whatnot. I'll have to break something loose and see where it leaks. But that's for another day. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Say hi. Say bye to the dogs. What's up guys? We're back. It's January 12th, 2026. Haven't made a lot of videos. I'm making one now though. It's going to be a mix between the Blazer and the Big Daddy, the 51. Let's see. So I got this put back in, but it's not right because I got the retaining clip. It's on the second notch and it's supposed to be a third notch. So I think I didn't get my washers aligned right, so it seats all the way back. Plus I got this gap, and that's probably not helping either to get it back where it needs to go. So I'm going to have to put a wheel on here and tighten that down, and then try to see if that helps get everything aligned, because I think that's holding us up on our... It really shouldn't be, but it could be. And I got to clean all that up. I just did this so I can have a rolling wheel. It's a little tight right there. I don't know why it was... I guess it wasn't tight the other day when it was warm. It's tight now when it's cold. So I think it's just because it's cold. And, I've been looking at lift kits since we got to replace all this. We might as well lift it once we get this crap off here. Anyway, all that. So what we're going to do here, I realized that my ABS module is not going to let my brake lines work because I don't have power to it. When I did this LS swap, I didn't use the brake line stuff. It's probably here, and I could probably try to figure out how to make it work, but I'm just going to bypass it. I think that's probably the easiest option. I've kept this wiring harness just in case. I haven't thrown it away yet. Just in case I need wire or there's another module or something I need to finish this up with. I got gas or something on there, and now it's all discolored looking for some reason. I'm going to have to come back and paint that. I don't like that. Anyway, I got to finish securing this, check my float level because it was reading wrong or something in the truck. This cat is going to drive me crazy. Get out of here and leave me alone. Shoo. Go on, Leo, shoo. So, I'm going to break that brake line right there loose. That's zip tied to that hose. Then I can go up there and break it loose on the front of the truck. And then I'm just going to take them all loose because I'm going to run a new one from here to the master cylinder, and then from the front of the master cylinder to the front brakes, and just instead of everything going to that ABS down there on the frame, I'll get rid of it. Get off my seat. Don't you be scratched it up, I'll punch you. Go on, quit being needy. Alright, sorry about that. He walks all over all my cars and just stands on them, gets dirt everywhere. I love him, but he gets footprints everywhere. I'm going to try to break that loose right there. Right here. And I got to tighten up those while I'm under there probably, and then install my other front one. So I'm just going to break that loose and go with it. You'll see me in a minute. Okay guys, so I got to come up in here, disconnect those two. I'm probably going to have to get a splitter and tie those in, and then run that to the front line. Clip all my lines off, all my wiring off that, and then re-zip tight to the frame and get all that line out of there going back. That's going to be fun because I secure a lot of my wiring harness to the lines just to keep them from bouncing around. So we'll do that and we'll come back. I got to get this tire off, so I'm getting here and make new lines. Okay, I got to cut all this loose. I probably don't have to cut that one loose, but you gotta cut loose right here. So all this is gonna come off. So I guess I'm gonna get under here and just take these two off.
I mean, there's no sense in that. This one, the top one could stay. I'll just leave those there. Those are probably where I tie in my junction box. Just bring it out here to those since they're already there and tie it in there. So I gotta go get one. It's like $6. And then we'll just get rid of all these other lines. I'm gonna take the saw and just cut them off at the ABS as close as I can so I can save as much as I can. Then I'll get that thing off. I'll throw it in a vise and break those loose with some vise grips. Right now, I'm just gonna go ahead and cut all that shit loose back through there. You can see, get my wiring harness freed up, and then I'll have to come back and I need to get some wiring harness anchors and anchor all that down. But all right, we'll be back. I'm just gonna set the phone on the ground right here. I'm gonna cut these lines. See how this goes. I see little wires up there though. We don't want to get those. Those are mine. Close as I can, so I can save as much of the line as possible, if possible. Come on. Oh, there goes the phone. Catch that. We got oil. We got oil. I mean, we got brake fluid. It's over. Got fucking water in there trying to get burned, trying to get caught. I guess we have to be careful. I don't know if you guys can see anything. Probably not. Let's just turn it off and come back. Okay, I got all the old lines out and they're all patched up. So it's going to run the back straight from here. You go to the back, and then that'll be and then those will go down to the front. I got enough extra line. I can easily run the front line to the splitter. That's no problem. It's probably. Which one was it? I don't know. These both went to the back, so one of these can go get bent and put up here to the front. My problem is I got my fucking computer like right here in the way. If you can see it, so I'm gonna have to get this wiring harness tucked out of the way. Turn some light on. It's awful close over the side of the engine. I don't like the angle it's fucking sitting at either, so I gotta get some wire loom and stick it on here and cover all this up and all this. I don't want to hide all this. It looks crazy for now, but that's what it is. It's just crazy. This was my fan wire, but I couldn't get it to actuate, so I just unclipped it for now and straight wired it to the switch. I'll come back to it later. No, I probably won't. We know we probably not come back to that. But anyway, okay, so I'm gonna try to run that rear brake line and see if I can attach it to. There's a middle connection right under the frame right there, just before the ABS. Or if I can pull this all the way down and still have enough to reach back there to that T, then I'll do that. This T being the one right there. I don't know if I'll have enough to get there, but we'll try real quick. Let's get under here, pull some stuff. I'll get that up there so we don't lose that. Pretty sure I have to put that back in. Good work. Okay, so we got the lines on. That one goes, this one goes all the way to the rear. No connections. This one's gonna go up here. It's gonna be a junction right here, like most trucks. I want to move this back a little. back up there a little ways and try to get it off, keep it from hitting stuff. Try to put it like right there above that shock, so if I ever need to look for it, I know where it's at. I may have to redo the wiring. I may run it all the way over here, come up, and then bend up and go in there. I'm not liking the way it's going there. I'm trying to get it up here in this little spot right here between everything. It just has to be difficult. But I need to go get a junction block, and then that would be all my brake lines will be good. I don't know where my master cylinder went to, but cap. Don't worry about it right now, we'll find it. Alright, I'm gonna go wash my hands. We gotta go pick up my daughter from school. And I'll be back. Alright, we're back. We're gonna try to get this in frame somehow. I'm gonna find a way to get you guys over here to look at it without it. I have to tilt it to the sky because this thing doesn't like to stand up when it's. You still can't see what I'm working on. Dude, that's a little better. Okay. We're taking this line off because this fitting was loose. I don't like that. So I'm going to switch it out with a whole new line and new fitting. I don't like that it's loose. It has brake fluid though. So it makes me. I don't understand why I couldn't bleed the brakes before, because all these lines had brake fluid in them. They just wouldn't bleed. It drive me crazy. It'll turn with the fucking thing, but it's not turning. Yeah, it's too short. That's why we couldn't get nothing on there. We'll put up a new line. I think I'm gonna do it like this. Come in. I'm going to drop that top one down in, and then this one here, come up and in. I think that's what we're going to do. So, first off, I got to get one of these on here. And then we got to get a thing on it. First, we got to get all these other things broke loose that are in the way. Inches. Looks like it wants to be that one. Let's see if I can. Oh. There's a wrench over here that fits. Yeah, that one does. It's always so hard to get back off after you crush them. Come off. I don't know if it's sliding down or not. It's coming. I don't like it though. Maybe it's not. Okay, well. I'll just cut that off and save it. The other pieces here that are not coming off. I got enough slack under here for that to do this. This fucking thing, man, it keeps sticking and making it difficult to spin back up and cut. That is a fire alarm carbon monoxide detector. It's plugged in. I don't know why it's beeping. takes longer than you think because all the stuff you got to do to get it. Point. You want a little bit sticking out so you can smash it down and it gets in that lip right there. But you don't want too much because then it won't. Come on, now it won't slide for me. It's just catching. That should be it right there. You slide this little doohickey on there, line it up with the centered on the line. Tighten her up. Everyone else got those fancy ones, fancy brake line machines. I just still got this old stuff. It works. It ain't fancy. It works. There we go. Should be a nice fitting. Yeah, pretty nice. Now I gotta do that one. I just take this one and use it because it's already got a fitting on one end. So we just got to dump it in there and bring it over. I think that's what we're going to do. Give us some extra, a little extra here to cut off. You guys see this? Get a little extra there and cut that off. Yeah, it's getting stuck again. Got this stupid slide thing in it. The way it's designed, it pulls on this side and it puts in a bind. Not very good design. Let's go a little more than that. I don't want to cut that right there because it don't look like it's the right angle to go left. Oop, that was too tight. Got a little carried away there. Let's try again. Let's bend this one up, make it come in the top if I can. Okay. Oh, you come on, it ain't gonna go up because it's a little rubbing on it from. Really? Anyway. So, let's do this. Let's put you on here like this. That up there. Get that fucking flow into there. It's always something. Cut a little piece off this. I think just to shorten it up so we can make that loop. Being difficult, huh? Alright, I'll come back in a minute. Okay, guys, got it back together here. I gotta zip tie that back up there where I cut it off. That's good. Actually, I gotta see what that plugs into. I forgot that was even down there. It's got a vent hose on it or something. I think it goes with 4-wheel drive. Gotta see. I think it's coming down from the 4-wheel drive. So I need to stuff that up actually and see what it hooks to. Alright. That's probably why I don't have 4-wheel drive not working, because that thing's not hooked up. It's in a power bike. Alright, so this comes off the front. A master cylinder comes over. Separates, feeds this line going down here. Look at that brake fluid already fucking chipping my paint. And then I have to put some connectors to hold all this stuff. But it looks good. And tomorrow, it's cold right now, so My wife's going to help me tomorrow. It's going to be like a little bit more, 10 degrees warmer than it is today. So we'll come back and we'll do the brakes tomorrow. And then I'll clean up my mess. I'm leaving it somewhere. Oh, I was going to put brake fluid in there, but and let it sit overnight, but I don't want moisture to get in the brake fluid. So I'll just wait. And then we'll come back and see if all this hot garbage is going to work. I'm going to have to go back and resand all these rotors again. I sanded them last time. They already rusted back up, but they're not terrible. Once this thing starts driving, they'll clean them up. But yeah, all right. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and we'll bleed the brakes, and then we'll see if this. We'll spin the wheels and hit the brakes and see if they stop. The next step will be start it up, with the rear end jacked up, and then put it in drive, and then hit the brakes, see if the rear end stops, and see if we can put it back in park. That was our problem last time. So I'm also gonna find this. Let me just fucking find that connector and see where it's going to. Is that it right there? Oh, that goes. That one's going to that. I can't get to it. Go down in there. Fucking too short. Or well, where the fuck did you go? Damn it. Steering column. Okay, I think this has to go in my box up here somewhere. Maybe there's another connector I'm missing. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Connector there. Somewhere there might be a loose connector that I have plugged in. Redo this fan relay shit because it didn't work out right like it's supposed to. So just gotta make sure we didn't pull any of these other wires out. Fucking strangly dangly ones. Okay, so we'll figure this out later. But we'll put it up here where we can see it this time. All right, I'm going in. Eat the food. Goddamn. I got extra brake lines too. Look at all them brake lines I took off. Everywhere. Got the pin there. I'm trying to tap it back in. Just check that bit. And I guess it's not going to go. It's difficult because I have to find a nail to. And that's as far as I go because it's gonna keep from coming out. Let's see if I can wedge this one in there. It's all messed up. I probably won't get this one in there. Quit, Raleigh.
feel like that one's fucking still partly in there or something. I can't fucking see. Maybe you guys can see it and you can show me. Let's see. Yeah, the pin just broke off in there. How am I supposed to get that out now? I'm gonna have to find a drill bit that'll fit in there. I have to drill it. Turn the camera, now it's gonna be on. Come on, work with me. I don't have any drill bits, so this makes it difficult. I don't have any punches either. I just got this one drill bit that happened to fit perfect. Let's try this side again. See if we can get this and then clean it out. Need the light back over here though, because I can't see shit over there. I don't understand how it broke. It's fucking pulled 2 pieces out of there. How's there enough room for one more piece? Might have to still pin off this other master cylinder if I can get them out. And first I gotta get this one out. Alright, I'm gonna stop for now until I get this pin out and we'll come back. Alright, we got it on. Finally knocked it out. I kind of went too far on the other side, but if it comes up, it's going to catch either side. This side's going to catch. So now I can top it back off to minimum or whatever. We'll go to full and then see what happens with the brake fluid. We've got some brake fluid. I got a whole thing here. I don't want to use my new jug. Oh, I got 2 new jugs. Whoops. Oh well. Better have a lot than not enough. I'll go around and try to gravity bleed this thing. Go right here. Oh, we're halfway. Stop it off. There's a bottle and a half left. I guess after dinner I'll get my wife to come out here and she'll have to help me. You guys probably won't see that. Probably just me coming back and hopefully the brakes are bled. Spilled all kinds of brake fluid pulling that off. Hopefully I don't think it got on any exhaust manifolds. So we'll be back in a little bit. We've seen, you guys watched me do the brakes last time. I think I don't remember. I don't think we're going to show any video of that. Alright, see you guys. Okay guys, so gravity bled these brakes. Sorry about the fucking glare. But I decided to tighten up my drive shaft and I was going to install my front drive shaft. And my shifter linkage is in the way. It's literally hitting the shifter right there, sticking down. And so I'm going to have to try to flip that up as far as I can. And then try to shorten my rod on my shifter and then see when I shift it all the way down if it's going to hit when I install the drive shaft. Because I'm going to have to do something different. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if I can put you anywhere you'll see. It's kind of hard to see. I'll just sit right here and hope you see. I don't know. But we got to loosen this thing here. I don't know if it's completely tight. I think I just bammed it together, so it's probably not. It's probably a good thing though. And start driving this thing on the road with all. I noticed my brake cod rover needs tightened, my cross member needs tightened. I'm about to go over this thing 100%, check everything off before I.
And I'll slide this back on. Tighten this back down. That's what you do. Put this thing back up. So many different things you gotta do to get a truck going. I started this project, I did not know this. Now I do. I definitely want to tighten this up. I guess I cracked this socket before. It's got a crack all the way down the side of it. Oh well. I really don't know if you guys are seeing anything. Okay. Now, oops, I'll dim my light on me. Now I gotta wedge this thing back on here at an angle enough that it's gonna shift down instead of try to shift backwards. If I can even do it, because it's all tightened up now from the man. Every time I climb under here, there's something going on. Alright, there's a screwdriver to loosen this up. Let's see if we even got a video there. Okay guys, I got it. Right now it's in park. It's touching barely. If you look, it's barely touching in park. But when I shift it down, it clears. It moves out of the way. So whenever it's driving, it won't be touching. But right now, when it's fucking, it shouldn't be. I don't think this driveway shouldn't spin while it's when it's not engaged. But I don't even know if it's touching anymore. If it is, it's barely touching, just enough. But anyway, I got to my drive shaft after I finally fixed all this, and I had to trim off the backside of that nut because it was hitting this plate, and then I had to bend this because it started hitting this, and then I bent the crap out. Look how crazy that linkage is. I probably should just, I mean, it's going to work, but anyway, it's been so long since I fucking had this thing put back together. The fucking bolt holes in here fucking rusted up. So I didn't have a tap. So I'll show you what, I used one of the screws and just grinded a little fucking notch in it. And it make its own tap. And clear these holes out. I'll show you. You can do this with any bolt. If you got a bolt that fits, you don't have a tab, you can just score that edge enough. And that gives it the dirt somewhere to go when you cut it. And then you got your own tap, and then you just bolt it back down. It's still good. It's just I don't have any other taps and didn't have anything else to use, so that's what we got. Sprayed the crap out. When I first took this truck apart, I painted all this. This was all shiny and new. It's been sitting in the garage and moved around so many times. It looks like it's starting to come back apart. I gotta switch to two hands because you gotta hold the drive shaft to get it to keep it from spinning. This is not going earlier, so get to the end, it's probably gonna fight me. Clean those threads. Golly, it's a burr. Oh, also I gravity bled the brakes. I just cracked them and let brake fluid fall through. I'm gonna let it sit overnight, and then tomorrow I'm gonna come out here and bleed it because this. I was going to bleed it, but I really want this drive shaft to get. It's like one of my goals, so I'll bleed it tomorrow, but at least we got all the brakes line stuff lined out. I gotta get something to hold that because it's, I don't remember it.
it was spun like that before. If I just fucking tighten it up, but I'm not gonna tighten it. Rotate. Yep, rub them a little bit. That's okay. I don't mind a little bit of rubbing. That's right. Rubbing's racing, boys. Fake rubbing, we ain't racing. I might have to pull this one out and tap it because it's not tight all the way. I mean, it might be tight, but yeah, they're both capped the same. Let's go to this side. This side's flush though. I might pull this back out. I think it was this one. Was it this one or was it this one? Might pull the one I just put in back out and tap those other holes with it. I don't remember which one it was. I think it was it this one? But I guess we'll find out, won't we? Watch me do the wrong one. I think it was this one. Yeah, it was this one. I'm gonna tap this hole, tap the mother hose, because I didn't like how they felt either. So we'll go ahead and tap those two over here. Make it a little smoother. I think it's the right one. We'll find out when we pull it out. Wrong one, dumbass. Right there's where you can tap your oil. So then you got one of these block off plates and it's not being used. Tap that and put your oil pressure gauge there for your mechanical gauge. It'll be good. I'll swap this one real quick. And I'll tap that. Yeah, there's a little gap in there. I don't want that gap. I want no gaps. Hands are so dirty, I'm just dirtying everything back up. So much for a show truck, huh? I sit here and collect all this dust and get scraped all back up. Ain't really a show truck because the body is horrible as far as. Just for fun, though. It's going to be fun for me to drive. Funny thing is, I'm working on brakes on this truck. I'm working on brakes in auto class. I just started back. But I've been doing brakes for years, so you just learn little stuff about inlet valves and check valves and metering valves and proportioning valves and distribution valves or something. All this shit. I didn't know anything about those, so that's kind of good info to know. Okay, yeah, that's better. Let's give a little extra hand tight, not too crazy, just a little bit. Don't like it. Okay, just snug. Now we'll do this. And I'll tap this one, then we'll jump up here back to that one and tap it. In and out, in and out. I don't like how these hoses were feeling, so let's get them all cleaned out. That way next time. It's spinning almost all the way down now. Go ahead and do it all. There it is. There's the tight spot. All right, back out and swap them. Pulled it down. Seen it pull it tight right there. It's working pretty good. I don't know where I saw this. I needed to tap one day, and I watched a video or something. Where it popped up on Facebook randomly because I was looking for a tap. It was like some guy was like, "If you need a tap and you ain't got one, just take your bolt, put a notch in it." And I tried it somewhere else on the truck and it worked. And I was like, "Hell yeah!" And I was thinking just now, I was stuck and I couldn't do this. Look how tight that is. It shouldn't be that tight. Yeah, so I thought of this real quick and saved me because I got a box of taps that's a little set Maybe we don't have the right one. It's very generic. It's only like $10 for the set. I need to buy me one of those big tap and dust sets because I need them all the time. Always fucking stripping something or smashing something. I got my wiring harness diagrams for my 4-wheel drive, so next couple of days I'll be out here tinkering with that till I get it. I need to go through this whole bottom of this truck and just tighten everything that's loose. My exhaust needs to hooked up. Still, there's a bolt on it that's not hooked up. There's a hanger hanging I see that needs hung up. There's a bunch of wires that need zip tied and lines that need to be secure. Like, it's been a process. I have to go back and take stuff back off, put it back on. So I had the wires and lines and stuff secured, but taking those brake lines loose, I cut everything back loose, and now I got to go back and I'm gonna find some little. I got a packet of black line hanger somewhere. I also have to buy some more and some wire loom so I can put everything in wire loom to help protect it. Oh yeah, that's way better. Way better. Went all the way in. Clean it right out. Look how dirty I made my drive shaft. Just went from being silver to dirty, just dirt. See if I can find a rag and wipe it off. Wipe it back down, but I doubt it. I don't know what to do with my rag. Oh, I'll be right back, guys. Just hang out there for a second. Well, there it is. Probably not do nothing, but yeah, I do nothing. Just, I think it's actually wearing, the paint's actually rubbing off, baby. I'm gonna wipe all this stuff down. God. Brake fluid. I took that reservoir off. I got brake fluid everywhere. But I had to because there was so much junk in that reservoir. It just was not going to fly. Alright, let's climb back out of here. Get all these tools out from under here. So now we got brakes and hopefully, I'll hang those up. Where those go? Those went to the airbag system, I think. I have to double check that, but that's where they're hanging down. They don't oh, I went to HVAC. I gotta get them up there and zip tie them and tape them off because they don't go to anything anymore. Won't have HVAC. Not yet, anyway. I don't think I'm going to either because I don't think there's enough room for me to put it in here. Just look. Well, maybe. I might be able to squeeze it in there. I'd have to get a belt to go underneath the water line there. I'd have to get it to fit right there in that spot. I might be able to get it in there, but if I could get it in there and get it bolted on, man, wouldn't that be phenomenal? Alright. See how tight everything was? I had to do an aftermarket. I'm hoping this radiator's big enough for this engine. If not, I'm going to have to buy another one that's a lot longer. Same width, but maybe at least 5 inches longer, 4 inches longer. We'll say 5 inches. That would have space for clearance on the bottom of that tank. 5 inches longer. I'm going to find a tape measure real quick and I'll come back and measure this way. Actually, I'm going to stop right now. I'm going to go in the house and go eat dinner. And then I'll probably end this video tomorrow with bleeding the brakes and checking to see if see if I can put it, well, yeah, I'll probably end the video today. Yeah, I think that'll be the end of this video. And the next video we'll start with seeing if the brakes work, because I got to charge batteries and check my fluids and everything again, because it's been 4 or 5 months since maybe even 6 months since I've started the truck. So I want to make sure everything's good to go still, and all my wires are up out of the way and all that good stuff. I want nothing getting ripped apart and have to start all over. So I'll give me a couple days to get everything squared away and put back up away from the drive shafts and off the exhaust and all that shit, and the brake split, and batteries charged, and some clamps, and block off this. I need to take this out and see if I can find a plug for that, because my other port is over there. It runs and goes in one of the valve covers or something that runs that. So, all right. I want to thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share. I'll try to jump on YouTube and see if there's any new comments or anything. But if you guys want to direct message me or something, I got a page on Facebook called Chris's Customs, so you can message me on there. And I'll add this video on there too. I've been taking pictures and adding them. I don't do as much on there as YouTube as far as videos, but I'll add pictures and stuff. I'm still building that page. That's new to me. So thank you guys, and you guys have a good day.